Welcome to the Qantas Grand Prix of Australia. We are in the line down under for the first race. I am a very confident, but this is the we're on the land down under for the first race of the season 2 of the Vodafone Formula 1 World Championship. We start off in Australia at Calder Park, and we jump to Silverstone. In the UK, Suzuka. In Japan, this is a nightmare schedule in terms of travel. Then we head over to Hockenheim in Germany for the German Grand Prix. Austria to the Red Bull Ring, the Österreich Ring, I believe it's the real name. Then we head to the Crown Jewel, Monaco. Then to the Monaco Grand Prix, Laguna Seca for the US Grand Prix, Montreal for the Canadian Grand Prix, Monza for the Italian Grand Prix, Spa, Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps for the Belgian Grand Prix, and round out the season in Bahrain. For the Bahrain Grand Prix, I will go with sponsors once we get to those races. But let's go over your driver roster. This is all equal ratings, hence why it is not a Mercedes front row lockout. But and ironically, the seems that so far they're starting in the order that they're listed. But in the 3 for Renault is Zach Winkle. In the 4 for McLaren is Noah Clifton. In the 5 for Ferrari is Bradley Raymond. The 6 for Williams is Arthur Xavier. Eric Kowalczyk, I can't pronounce his last name, is in the 7 for Alfa Romeo. Chase Buck is in the 8 for Haas. Logan Williams is in the 10 for AlphaTauri. And Baden Rivquad is in the 11 for Racing Point, aka Racing Point. Jordan Stout is in the 16 for Ferrari. Gray Galding is in the 18 for Racing Point. Nathan Will is in the 20 for Haas. Jeff Hawk in the 23 for Red Bull. Michael Schuster is in the 26 for AlphaTauri. Christian Russell in the 31 for Renault. Ryan Benjamin in the 33 for Red Bull. Cody Smart in the 44 for Mercedes. Nigel Scott in the 55 for McLaren. Sebastian Dupin in the 63 for Williams. Nathan Smith in the 77 for Mercedes. And Wide Lore in the 99 for Alfa Romeo. And ironically, and coincidentally, that's the order they start in. At least that's what it seems like. But we're at Calder Park for the opening race. This is the quote-unquote Roval configuration. You will see what you'll see what I mean. It's a stupid course. It is a stupid course. That's what it is. It's a stupid course. But this is all equal ratings. These cars are all equal. They're all spec cars, basically. They're all the same They're all the same. They just have different paint schemes. Well, I mean, if they're on a team, they have the exact same paint scheme, but that's besides the point. Also, I have no idea if this mod has a DRS. However, we are moments away from the formation lap. I have no idea how to do standing starts in this game, so there are no cautions. I have no idea how to do standing starts.
Drivers, start your engines!
Like I was saying, I have no idea how to do standing starts, so they're rolling. But the cars are firing up, and the Mercedes, I can't remember what Mercedes that is, pace car is now rolling away. And here's the funny part of this track. It goes into the not sure, the oval part. Goes into the reverse oval part. This is a 17 lap Grand Prix. I'm probably going to regret making it 17 laps. Because their road course racing out in 2003 is not very fun. And here they are rolling through the tri-oval of the Calder Park oval, because I was kind of forced to do that. But this is a late night race for the Australians. This is around 7 a.m. for the Americans. I don't know the times for the other countries. So, but up here they are back into the road course section. Hopefully they go much faster than they are now during the actual race. If not, this is going to be one slow race. Thank God for equal ratings, otherwise Mercedes would be a 1-2 right now. And also this is a slightly older car set, so the Mercedes, Williams, and McLaren liveries aren't quite what they actually are. And here they go through one of the chicanes. I don't know the amount of corners in this track. I'm clearly the best commentator. I clearly have all the knowledge of this track. But here they are. I'm going to call this the backstretch, because I think it's one big corner and then they're back into the start, and they're back to the front, onto the quote-unquote front stretch, and the race will start. I'm going to have to be a lot louder than I usually are, because these cars are loud. Oh, here they go. Oh, I need to switch cameras here. They are ready to start the first race of the championship. Here they come out of the final corner. They're going to go this time. Great flag is out at Calder Park for the Qantas Grand Prix in Australia. And Zach Winkle takes the lead of the Renault. He is trying to pull away from Noah Clifton in the McLaren. This is actually Clifton's home Grand Prix. The cars are. Winkle is gone. To bring up the scoreboard, you can see the 77 of Nathan Smith has dropped to last. The 99 of Wyatt Ford has gotten around him. Winkle has pulled away from Clifton. I am in the wrong camera. Clifton is trying to get away from, Winkle is trying to get away from Clifton. He has done that. They are now single file, it seems. Let's go back through the pack and see if they are single file. No, they've got a battle here. That is the 20. That is the 20 of Haas machine of, I forget, Nathan Will. Oh, there was Red Bull goes wide. I believe that was Jeff Hoffman, 23. I believe that was the 23 of Jeff Hoffman went wide. can't see the number on his car. Guess that is definitely Jeff Hawk. And Zach Winkle leads lap 1 of 17 at the Australian Grand Prix. See that Renault there, he is quite fast. That's Nathan Smith there, I believe. Also, no, that was the 33 of Ryan Benjamin who went wide. Zach Winkle still holds the lead, and I'm really hoping that these races aren't like this, where if you start on pole, you basically win the race. Also, the 55 of Nottingham Sky has dropped to last, as the leaderboard says. Nathan Smith is not having a good opening round. The 63 of the Williams of Sebastian Dupain is up to 15th. And there goes Winkle. He's coming to the final corner now. You can see how the field has definitely gone back to the single file now. Yeah, Zach Winkle has just run away from Noah Clifton. We're going to need to see an incident, Winkle to run wide or blow an engine or something, for anyone to be able to catch him, or someone to just be overly aggressive through the corners. Now that here they are entering onto the oval portion, and they're not even close enough to slipstream off of each other unless they're in the back. Even the back, they've spread out quite a bit. Yeah, can't quite tell who that is. That is definitely first Alfa Romeo of Eric Kowalski, because I'm just going to Polish man. Oh, I can never pronounce his last name. But he is the other Alfa Romeo driver. Zach Winkle is he is pulling away. They go through the chicane, so I believe we're in the spectator cam. Back to the normal cam. Here they are. We're 13 minutes into this race. This is quite a long race. And Zach Winkle has led every lap of the race so far. Third lap led. Here he goes into turn 1. Gets through there good. Now going through turn 3. Clifton just can't catch him. There he goes. Out of oval turn 2. Series actually comes here. It is their only overseas race, other than I believe they're going to do a exhibition race at Monaco with this series, with the Vodafone Formula 1 World Championship. Zach Winkle is he is definitely looking like the dominant car. And like I said, no cautions are on. through the final corner. No, that's not the final corner, never mind. No, it's not. Actually, yes, it is the final corner. As Zach Winkle leads yet another lap. He hasn't quite got there yet, but there it is. He has led lap 4. Let's go see if there's any battles towards the back. Mercedes is not having a good showing at all. They have been absolutely horrible. There's Nathan Smith in the 77. Ooh, trial where he goes now. It does not. There's not any battles going on throughout this field. Also, it is only a top 10 get points. I forgot to mention that it's the same point system as real F1. As you can quite tell, this is an R2003 I've also set up before. But which Ferrari is this? I believe this is Jordan Stout. Yes, that is Jordan Stout from 16. I believe he is in the points. Yes, Jordan Stout is in the points. Back front, Zach Winkle leads yet another lap on the season. There is no bonus points for leading laps. There is only points for winning the race and getting a top 10. You will only get points if you're in the top 10. So these drivers, it is crunch time for them. Not quite crunch time yet. You still have 12 laps to go. This is going to be painful. As Zach Winkle is just gone. You can see how spread out the field is. It's just... Not sure if you caught my yawn there, but I was yawning. I'm tired. There goes Zach Winkle through these chicanes. There they go, they're getting close to Zach Winkle leading yet another lap. I know I've said his name a lot, but no one else can seem to catch him. Not been a good opening round so far. There's been no mechanical failures, which is good for if you're a driver you haven't had any mechanical failures. And if you have a mechanical failure, it's definitely going to separate the train. No one can catch them, it seems. Like no one can catch anyone else. Entering the oval portion now. Back into the road course portion. I'm kind of wishing we just did the road course instead of the oval, I guess. Once again, not sure if it caught my yawn, but I'm yawning. This is not a very good race. Here I come. Back through that corner. As we watch Zach Winkle completely and utterly dominate this race, let's go over the sponsors for the let's go over the race sponsors. This is obviously the Qantas Grand Prix of Australia. Then next we go to the Rolex Grand Prix of Great Britain, the Fuji TV Grand Prix of Japan, Mercedes-Benz Grand Prix of Germany, the Red Bull Grand Prix of Austria, obviously, as we are going to the Red Bull Ring, the Pirelli Grand Prix of Monaco, and the Mazda Grand Prix of the United States, as the track is Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca. So you can see Mazda literally sponsors the track. It's a similar situation to why the Austrian Grand Prix is sponsored by Red Bull. Then we go to the Air Canada Grand Prix of Canada. Why was that so difficult? And then we head to the Aramco Grand Prix of Italy. Then we go to Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps I say that horribly wrong, as Zach Winkle leads yet another lap. The Lenovo Grand Prix of Belgium. And then we finish out the season with the Gulf Grand Prix of Bahrain. I believe these engines were too loud for you to actually hear me say the Lenovo Grand Prix of Belgium. But that's the schedule with all the race sponsors. Zach Winkle heading back into the road course portion. I do believe we are not having pit stops this race because I forgot to turn them on. But pit stops would definitely shake things up for an otherwise boring Grand Prix. Through the final corner now. Zach Winkle leads yet another lap. We have 8 laps remaining in the Australian Grand Prix. 8 laps until Zach Winkle wins the first round. As you can believe, it is quite obvious that he's going to win. He's dominated this race, been the class of the field. It's going to be a technical Renault run too, as it seems. As Renault is the engine suppliers for McLaren. back onto the road course portion. Here he comes. These engines are loud. Get closer and closer to the end of the race each lap. Closer and closer to Zach Winkle winning the first race. As just they can't catch him. They cannot catch Winkle. I actually decided that putting him all in 100 was a bad idea, and I'm going to lower the minimum to. Going to lower the minimum for the performance stats to 95 for everyone, so it'll still be equal. However, some drivers can be good, some drivers can be bad. Otherwise, you're going to have this all the time. So you can have an off weekend. It is quite clear Zach Winkle is going to win, as the McLarens just can't catch him. Neither can the Ferrari of Bradley Ream. However, Ream is currently holding on to that final spot on the podium. I'm not sure who is currently in the last spot for the points. It is Gray Galding for Racing Point, holding on to that final position for point. Holding on to that final points paying position. So basically these are probably your final results. Now let's get back to the action. And by that I mean Zach Winkle completely and utterly dominating this Grand Prix. This is glories of equal ratings. You can see Renault dominating a race. You can see Williams in a top 5 position. That is not something you see often in real F1. You also don't see a Renault up front. You don't see McLaren doing. They've been doing good this year. They have a podium with Lando Norris, I believe, who's actually the car currently in. Who's actually the driver currently in second. If and I know if this was a sim series, or it is not. It is a. These are not real F1 drivers, as you can quite tell. Lando Norris is actually in the 4. I forget who's actually in the F3. That's besides the point. Back to Zach Winkle dominating the race. Another yawn. Another yawn is this race has been extremely excruciatingly boring. They go, oh god, they go through the oval now, once again. down what I'm calling the backstretch to yet another chicane. It would be a shame. It would be a shame if Winkle spun out of one of these chicanes and basically handed the win to Noah Clifton, as it definitely seemed once you get the lead, you are the winner. It is very difficult to get up close and pass someone. Let's go over your running order. Hopefully soon. Obviously, Zach Winkle leads, followed by Noah Clifton in second. Bradley Ream sitting in third. Behind him, Williams. The Williams of Arthur Xavier, and then Eric Kowalski. Once again, I'm butchering his last name. We'll wait for them to pass. Then the 8, Chase Buck, actually what position is he running? 6th. 7th is the AlphaTauri of Logan Williams. And then you have the 11 Racing Point. Yes, that is definitely the 11. Let me get a closer look, because I'm like 99% sure that's the 11. And yes, it is the 11 of Baden Rivquad. Behind them, the 16 Ferrari of Jordan Stout. I forgot the position they're running. Chase Buck was 6th, and 7th was Williams. 8th was Baden Rivquad. 9th was Jordan Stout. And like I said, in the final points paying position, you have the 18 Racing Point of Ray Galden. This is actually our first shake-up, I believe. This is pretty sure the Red Bull of... It is the Red Bull. I'm not sure who's driving it. I can't quite see the number. I'm assuming it's Jeff Hawk. Yes, that is the 23 of Jeff Hawk. I'm done going... I'm done going over the positions now. This is Michael. No, this is Russell in the other Renault. And then the AlphaTauri of Michael Schuster. This is definitely the 44 Mercedes of Cody Smart. And behind him, I'm assuming. No, it's definitely not Nottingham Scott White. Or no, that is Sebastian Dupain. And then behind him is Wyatt Floor. Then Nathan Will, he dropped. He definitely dropped. And then the other Red Bull of Ryan Benjamin. Nathan Smith here not having a good run. Neither anyone, if you're outside of the top 10, you're not having a good run. And that is basically encapsulated Nottingham Scott's day. Is the definition of having a bad race. However, luckily we're coming to 2 laps to go this time. We will be free of this race in 2 laps. This has also gone quite longer than I expected. However, a 17-lap race on a road course would have been much better. Clearly, this rover configuration has not really been exciting. It has not been the best race at all. to 1 lap to go. 1 lap until Zach Winkle can claim the victory. So apologies, this video is not out at 7 a.m. Eastern time, as pretty sure that I'm hoping it'll process in time. But Zach Winkle, final lap, he's definitely got this one secured, unless he blows an engine, has or any type of mechanical issue, or spins, or wrecks, or something. Otherwise, Zach Winkle would be the winner. It is very obvious that the just cannot catch him. Very obvious that you can't catch him. You can only catch him in the corners, but then you can't get the launch out of the corners that he needs. There he goes through there. That's the final time we're gonna see the "if you drive drunk, you're a bloody idiot" sign. Going against drunk driving, as you should not be drunk driving. It is driving under the influence is not a very intelligent idea. It's also against the law in many countries, probably all of them. I don't know. I don't know laws for other countries. Over here they come. Through those chicanes, coming into the final corner now. Zach Winkle, he's led every lap of the race. Out of the final corner, he is going to claim his first victory of the season. Followed by Noah Clifton in second, and Bradley Ream in third, rounding out the podium. Congratulations to Zach Winkle on his win. Now, let's go over the finishing results. As Zach Winkle obviously claims the victory, followed by Noah Clifton, and you can see they basically finished in numerical order, except for the back. Ryan Benton had a disastrous race. Zach Winkle, Noah Clifton, Bradley Ream. Something well, they are your podium. Arthur, Xavier, and the Williams just shy of that. Eric Kowalskis, if you can pronounce that, please let me know. I cannot pronounce that. Chase Buck in the 6th position for Haas. And the bigger teams, other than Ferrari, they didn't do quite good because they have the higher numbers. And as we saw, the lower vacuum qualified. So that's why Mercedes has no points, no constructors' points. And the points go 10 points. 10 points, 9 points, 8 points, 7 points, 7 points, 6 points, 5 points. 4 points, 3 points, 2 points, 1 point for the top 10. If you, like I said, if you do not finish in the top 10, you do not get points. But Logan Williams in 7th for Racing Point, I believe. No, AlphaTauri. Apologies. Baden Rivquad is in the Racing Point. In 8th, Jordan Stout in the 16 for Ferrari, getting 9th. Ferrari has 1 car on the podium. Also, it is a Renault Engines 1-2. As McLaren actually uses the Renault engines. And rounding out the points, both Racing Points as well as both Ferraris score points. And the Gray Golden in the 18 grabs that 10th position. The he will get 1 point. And the Manufacturers' Championship, it goes the same way as the championship for the Constructors' Championship. Actually goes the same for as the Drivers' Championship, except it adds where the drivers finish. It's going to be a tie between Mercedes and Red Bull for the final position for last in the Constructors' Championship. But then Jeff Hawk just outside the points, and by just outside I mean a full second back. He was a full second back from the pack, from the main pack. He was on an island of his own, except... Actually, no, that was Christian Russell, who was a whole second back. Jeff Hawk nearly a second back. But then it's nearly 2 seconds back from 12th to 13th. This is not a very close Grand Prix, just like real F1. There's always a Mercedes, so it's nice to see someone other than Mercedes win for once. Micah Schuster gets 13th. Cody Smart gets 14th. Sebastian Dupin getting 15th. Sorry, Sebastian Dupin, as the real F1 announcer could say. Wyatt Floor in 16th. Nathan Will in 17th. Horrible for them. They started like just outside the top 10, I believe, somewhere close. Ryan Benjamin 18th. Another horrible day. Both Red Bulls not getting points, both Mercedes not getting points. Speaking of that, Nathan Smith in 19th. That is very unfortunate for Mercedes. And now again, Scott rounding up the field 20th for McLaren. Thank you for tuning into this race. We hope to see you next time, next weekend at Silverstone for the Rolex Grand Prix of Britain. And see you next race.